Kindly unmute and speak, ma'am. We can start the session.
You can start your proceedings.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much. Got it. A very good afternoon to everybody. Let me welcome all of you to the 30th AGM of ICL FinCorp Limited. Now it's 2 p.m. and it's time to start our AGM. First of all, let me introduce the directors present at the meeting at Corporate Office of the company at Irinjalakuda, Thrissur, Kerala. Mr. K.G. Anil Kumar, Managing Director of the company. Ms. Uma Devi Anil Kumar, Full-time Director of the company. Mr. Shindo Stanley, Independent Director. And Mr. K.K. Wilson, Non-Executive Director of the company. Mr. Srijit Surendran Pillai, Additional Director, is attending the meeting through web platform. I would like to welcome Mr. T.G. Babu and Mr. Sachindran Villayar, Independent Directors of Salamir Road Investments Limited, a subsidiary company of ICL FinCorp Limited. In addition, we also have Mr. Mohandas A. Partner, Mohandas and Associates, Statutory Auditors, Mr. Yakob P.O., Scrutinizer, Ms. Kanti Madi, Representative from RTA, and Ms. Manisha Menon, Company Secretary of Salamir Road Investments Limited, who all are attending through Cisco Webex platform. And I would also now to welcome all the former directors and well-wishers of to the AGM of ICL FinCorp Limited. Today, the AGM is being held through video in compliance with the circulars issued by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. For all those who have not voted on the remote e-voting, has time to vote during the process of the meeting and will be granted 15 more minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. I would like to put forth certain points which are relevant for participation in this meeting. Since there is no requirement of physical attendance of the members, the requirement for appointing proxies is not applicable. However, the body corporates are entitled to appoint representatives to attend the meeting through video or audio means and cast their vote. The registrar of the company at Chennai is AG. All of us whose email ID is that 27th of 21 were provided with all the documents connected to the annual general meeting along with the notice, and it was also put on his website. This meeting webcasted live for all the shares as per the details provided the notice to the annual general meeting. The proceedings of this meeting are being recorded for the compliance purposes. In accordance with the provisions of Companies Act, the members have been provided with the facilities to exercise their vote, exercise their right to vote by e-voting facility and e-voting at the annual general meeting. The remote e-voting facility was made available to all the members holding shares as on the cutoff date, that is 18th day of September 2021, during the period commencing from 10 a.m. Indian Standard Time on Wednesday, that is 22nd September 2021 to 5 p.m. Indian Standard Time on Friday, 24th September 2021. Remote e-voting held on 21st September 2021 at 5 p.m. And members joining the meeting through video conferencing facility who have not yet casted their vote through remote e-voting may vote through their e-voting facility as provided in the notice of annual general meeting. The members who have cast their vote through remote e-voting prior to the meeting shall not be casting their vote once again. The Board of Directors has appointed Mr. Yakob Padumuri Outfit as the scrutinizer for this meeting. Based on the report of the scrutinizer, the combined results of remote e-voting and the voting done at the meeting today will be announced and displayed on the website of the meeting. All the members who are joined this meeting are by default placed on mute to abstain from any disturbance arising from the background noise and to ensure smooth conduct of the meeting. No shareholders have placed any request to register themselves as speaker shareholder for the meeting. Please ensure that Wi-Fi is not connected to any other devices for attending the AGM throughout. Also ensure that other participants are in the meeting and there is a proper lighting to have a good director to address to the shareholders. The requested quorum is present, sir. Waiting to. No.
Okay, good afternoon, everybody. I would like to welcome all the shareholders to the 30th annual general meeting of ICL FinCorp Limited. Since the requisite quorum is present. I'm Mr. K.J. Anil Kumar, Financial Director of the company. Now all the meeting to order. I think all the members who have joined this meeting, I hope all of you are safe and in good health due to this COVID pandemic concerns, lockdowns and social distancing norms. The second time our company is through audio video mode with the directions as received from the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. The live streaming which is available to all the members of the company. The company has taken requisite steps to enable members to participate and vote on the items being considered at the AGM. Members who have not voted earlier through remote e-voting can cast their vote on the course of the meeting through e-voting facility. The notice and annual report 2020-21 has already been circulated to the members electronically. With your permission, I shall take it as read. Regarding our financial results as compared to the last financial year, the total income for the financial year 2020-21 was rupees 75 crores 99 lakh 11,373 as against rupees 57 crores 2 lakh 16,165 during the preceding financial year 2019-20. In absolute terms, the company has registered a growth of rupees 18 crores 96 lakhs 95,208 during this financial year 2020-21 over the preceding financial year 2019-20. In percentage terms, it worked out to 33.27%. The company registered a net profit of rupees 1 crore 42 lakhs 34,349 during the financial year 2020-21 as against a net profit of rupees 57 lakhs 31,734 achieved during the preceding financial year 2019-20. I am pleased to inform that the company has more than doubled its net profit during the financial year 2020-21, despite adverse market conditions prevailed during the major part of the financial year 2020-21 on account of the pandemic situation. And I would like to share with you that one of the major milestones that the company achieved by the end of financial year 2019-2020 is to acquire a BSE listed Calcutta-based NBFC company called Salem E-Road Investments Limited, CL. The company has huge plans in relation to this achievement for the future. Salem E-Road Investments Limited has successfully completed 90 years of its operations and have seen generations of business, and it's our pleasure to have such a seasoned vintage company. The company in this financial year has already opened 6 branches across the south part of the country. Very soon, the company will set up its branches in the site of Odisha and slowly and gradually will concentrate on the economically profitable and viable states like New Delhi, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, West Bengal, Puducherry, Goa, and all over in South India. We have our focus set on this company, and this is just the beginning, and there are miles to be go. I truly appreciate your support and association with the company, and we continue to count on that in the coming years as well. We remain committed to deliver value to our stakeholders. On behalf of the board and on my own behalf, I place on record my appreciation and gratitude to our customers, depositors, shareholders, bankers, our entire staffs for their continued support and the confidence they have reposed in the company. I hereby confirm that the company has made all efforts feasible under the current scenario to enable members to participate and vote for the items mentioned in the notice of AGM. I would conclude and once again request all the members and their families to stay safe and healthy. Thank you. Thank you to all.
And that was our chairman's note. Thank you so much, sir. And now I once again read out in brief the items laid out in the notice of annual general meeting and would request all those shareholders who have not casted their votes to cast their votes as soon as possible. Item number 1, approval of audited standalone financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2021. Item number 2, approval of audited consolidated financial statements of the company for the financial year ended March 31, 2021. Item number 3, appointment of a director in place of Ms. Mahadevi Anilkumar, who retires by rotation and being eligible offers herself for reappointment. Item number 4, appointment of Mr. Srijit Surendran Pillai as a non-executive director of the company. Item number 5, appointment of Mr. K.G. Anilkumar as managing director of the company. Item number 6, issue of equity shares on a financial issue basis. Item number 7, issue of non-convertible securities. The results will be announced on or before 27th day of September 2021 and will also be uploaded on the website of the company and CDSL. I repeat, for all those who have not voted on the remote e-voting has granted 15 more minutes after the conclusion of the meeting. With your consent, and I and other board members will now leave the meeting and would request all shareholders for a healthy and safe future. Thank you very much and a very happy year ahead.
The chairperson, we have concluded this meeting, sir. With the permission of the chairperson, we can conclude this meeting.
Yes. Is there any messages in the chat box?
No, ma'am. No, not at all.
Nothing. No.
Okay,
So, permission granted, Karthik. We can conclude the meeting.
Okay, thank you. Thank you all for joining.
Thank you. Thank you so much.